Yo guys, welcome back. Hope you had a good Independence weekend. It is July 5th. We're gonna look at the SPY. Confluent made a big move. A lot of stuff, a lot of squeezy hype stuff is moving today. Other than GME, we'll see what's up for that though. Big DD that came out that I want to look at too with you guys. Just briefly. Sub up, like up, comment down. Happy Money sticks around. We have a Twitter you can follow us on at Happy Money YT. As well as the Discord server. Link for that is in the description. Yeah, short week this week. Basically, from what I've heard, different sources, all the settlement from OPEX has been pushed, kicked, if you will, including, basically the whole market, so not just GME, and potentially from the holiday weekend. We've had like 2 holiday weekends now in the last 3 weeks, which is kind of seems a little unusual to have them back to back like that. I guess that was Juneteenth, so that's a new one. At any rate, it's possible they have 15 days of an extension they can get for whatever reason if there's one missing day on a holiday weekend, or a holiday week. So if you're following that sort of timeline for GME, that could push you to the next OPEX right here. This will be the third Friday, the 15th, I believe. Yeah. Actually, I haven't even checked. Or if you're just following technical analysis, it's kind of like any time to me, being that it's on the weekly, it's in the bull flag. Yeah, so let's see. July OPEX is next Friday, so that's 15th. Yeah. Real quick, SPY gap down this morning and then just ripped up all day. I thought about getting calls, but I want to trim stuff. I already have SPX bullish stuff, so big range today. It was down like 2% at one point today. Now it's just about to go green. Did have this head and shoulders, but I'm not sure if it's going to fail or not. It's kind of making weird moves. In the longer term, I am bullish. I guess longer term. Midterm, I'm bullish on SPY. I think we're going to have a big bear market rally before we see new lows. So that's from the weekly chart here with this divergence on the RSI. So this might be the biggest bear market rally we have seen since this year, actually. So I'm expecting at least 400 on that, which would fill that gap. Maybe 412, maybe 425. We'll see. That could take a week. That could take a month, maybe even 2 months. Typically during elections, midterms, stock market likes to rally. It makes everyone feel like everything's good and we should vote for a certain party. So yeah, that's coming up, I believe. At any rate, TA is looking like we'll probably have a rally too. So these little drops here are kind of nice little entry points. But yeah, hype stuff running today. Carvana, Wayfair, Ater, Affirm, BNGO, Apron. Called out a couple of these. Revlon's even up, which we have position on. Iron T is getting some action. I think Kodak was even popping today. It's only 2.5%, but had this big volume. I don't know what this is. This is always peculiar, maybe options or something. Hedging, market makers. When did they actually do that though? Look at SPY, man. Coming up to yesterday's high, right? Or I guess Friday's high. Just crazy price action. GME not really following it today, so pretty heavily suppressed. Not really following SPY. It did this morning till about 10:30 in this range here, where you can kind of see it. And then even this up and this down, that was this up and this down. And I kind of followed it here with here, and then SPY just outpaced GME hardcore. GME just stayed flat while SPY was just grinding. And then it actually started kind of inversing even here since, let's see, 250. Yeah, SPY just kind of made a move. So since today's a short week, T+2 from last Friday would be tomorrow. That would be our typical Tuesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday though. So in somewhat historical fashion, they dropped GME on Friday and Monday, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday are days where there's possible for rippage. And so we'll see. Tomorrow, I would say this is why buying calls on Friday is typically a bad idea, even though I did it last weekend. Just because of Independence Day. For GME at least, you can usually get them on Monday or cheaper, sometimes even Tuesday. But yeah, so tomorrow I'm hoping to see a bit of a bump up. We're still in this range. We're still looking good. We still have a nice bull flag. We're still building this divergence here on the RSI. On the 4 hour, it's the most evident, I'd say. Hourly, it's a little convoluted because there's these two different lows, but this move right here from this move, it's still a little messed up on the hourly just because this was such a big thing. So 4 hour, you can kind of see it easier. On the daily, you kind of see this spread out bull flag, which is much more evident on that weekly. I'd like to see GME hold 115 for this bull flag to really hold up, and this divergence also too, because if it makes a new low from that we've basically been carrying for over a month now, then yeah, we're probably coming down. But if it holds up higher than these wicks here, and definitely higher than these 118 bodies, which it is so far, I think we'll be at R. I think we'll be good as far as lows in for now before another run. So this weekly bull flag and weekly MACD, bullish MACD, is very cool, and we haven't seen it really at all. We haven't seen the combination of this at all since before January, really. We've seen bullish MACD on the weekly just briefly, just during pinches, but nothing with a solid support like this. Even back here starting to, but then it just fell off. This is much better looking. So that thesis is still in. Maybe by the end of this month we'll see big moves up. I would presume so. I don't think this will last too much longer. There's a long DD that was written actually that was very interesting. He gave basically a rip date for today or tomorrow on GME, and if not, then by OPEX, which is next Friday, but not by OPEX, but the SLD starting the next Tuesday, so the 19th. The T+2 from OPEX on the 15th. That'd be the 19th. And then SLD, I think, starts on that Wednesday, maybe. So basically from the 15th on, if we don't get a move today or tomorrow on GME, a big move, I'm saying. I think tomorrow we could get a maybe 5 or something % move. We'll see. So some kind of upward bounce, just because, I mean, we're bullish on the MACD on the hourly. Our RSI is climbing up, and we are also at the bottom of this range, where GME has been trading, as well as it seems like the SPY kind of just front ran today. So I'm kind of using SPY as a leading indicator for GME today and tomorrow being our typical Tuesday. For all those reasons, I think we should get a little rally tomorrow, and then see maybe Wednesday, Thursday it carries on. We hit the top of this range, 140 or so. That'd be cool. But no worries. Either way, we're selling cash secured puts. I've got one on here, 116 on GME that opened up on Friday. That was $220 premium, holding $1,100 in collateral, $1,160, I guess, in collateral, and then options on here. My bearish play on GME actually closed. It was too close to the money. It was a 121, 124 call credit spread. I was up a little bit on it, but made a little bit and closed it out. I opened up a bullish play on Tesla, just thinking about the bull run I think we're about to, or the bear market rally rather, that I think we're about to have. Tesla oftentimes outpaces, where GME does, or has been also, but it's probably not. I think it's a lot more manipulated than Tesla for sure. You've even got your little TA marks on here. So this chart looks somewhat bullish, but more looking at the SPY, I'm thinking, okay, Tesla will probably make a big move also. They have a price target, I think it's like 750, so somewhat conservative. You very well could see this next fib level up, 833. So we'll see. That's the kind of the call debit spread I have on Tesla though. It's a 745, 755 call debit spread. That's for August 5th. I gave myself some time, gave myself a month, and then actually bought 3 a tear 250 calls also for August 5th. I want to get more time. Here's our put credit spread on SPX. It was negative quite a bit today. It's finally just actually coming back to break even. Birds is up 6% today. Need like 106% though for anything to happen with that. Here's the rev calls. Probably try and get out of this week. This is due next Friday or expires next Friday, and pretty high premiums on that. Here's our Tesla play. It's up a little bit. It's GME, so these are calls I opened up last Friday, 129 and 130 calls, so pretty close to the money. So I should be able to get out of this 129 tomorrow, hopefully, if we have a bit of a bump. This might even go on the money. And then I probably will sell it. And then depending on if it looks just like a short-term rally, I might sell this 130 also. Yeah. And then on the Theta farming accounts, so remember last week I closed my put credit spread for 1,500 profit on the margin secured puts. And I didn't open up any new ones, so here it is right here. I opened up a new one this morning, 111 put. This was the 20 delta when I opened it up. It's been trading in a range, but if it breaks down to the low side, if GME breaks down to the low side of that range, it could easily fall past 111. So since it is kind of range bound and it's not a real clear which direction it's going to go, I went a little safer on this cash secured put. If it was breaking out of that 145 and on its way to 150, I would have done 35 delta at least on here. But being where it's at, that's what I'm doing. But this isn't bad. 791 in premium for that. I was able to do 5 of them. And then on this Theta farm, let's see, we've got short 110 covered call, short 122 put, short 135 call. And I'm still waiting for the cash to clear on here to short some more calls. I think I'll be able to short like 4 more on there, which would be nice. GME is at a cheap enough price you can short a lot of cash secured puts and make $2,000 a week just selling cash secured puts on it, which is very nice. Of course, if there's a huge move up, you're not going to get quite the same return as even holding shares if you're planning on selling them. But if you're not going to ever sell them, you're never going to make money. So you only can make money if you sell. So I'm selling cash secured puts basically. And then of course on Webull here. Webull is kind of annoying trying to get money out of it. They won't transfer money out to an LLC account anymore. So I couldn't get the money out. I don't know, it's kind of a mess, but they sorted it out, so I was able to pull some money out. But I might end up taking this amount that I'm doing this cash secured put on and put it into my just this account and just do them all in here. And then have this account start it small and do a whole portfolio, just whole portfolio plays. I'd sell out of whatever I have in here and start with, I don't know, it'd be $500 and just put in $500 and see what happens. And if it's 600, put in 600 next time, and just basically every trade I do, put the entire portfolio on it. But I'd start with a small portfolio, just be kind of for fun. Yeah. So, the DD. I'm not going to go over it. It's super long, but this was shared by iDennis on our Discord. I don't actually know what this... I've read quite a few write-ups on here. Friends with financial benefits. Okay, that's what FWFB stands for. I didn't even know. This is from Lennox, I think is his name. He's actually written up some really good stuff. I do recommend reading this. It's long and somewhat confusing, but even if you just grasp some of it, it's very informative, and I think a lot of it's pretty spot on. There is some speculative stuff that, of course, we just can't know everything because we don't have the data. But what is gathered here from the data that we do have is very well thought out. And this does give price targets also, not price targets, but run dates and the reason why. And this was the DD I was referring to, and he was thinking today or tomorrow. And if it's not today or tomorrow, it's going to be 15 days based on their extension deadlines because of the holiday, or 14 days. There it is right here, which would line up with OPEX and SLD and all that stuff. So pretty good DD right here to read up on. Thanks guys for watching. We'll see you on Discord. Peace out.